Yo, YouTube, we on Twitch with it. Hit that like button. Come join us on Twitch. Link in the description. Power up on that subscribe button. Ha! That subscribe button, man. Let's get to the video. Today we are reacting to the nonchalant trials of JINWOO. Dum. I got the sound effect. When I get a soundboard, that's gonna be one of my sound effects.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life.
Is that Cash Nasty?
Jacksoning his fucking door and redoing an entire video from scratch.
What?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced. Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial.
A new
one
foe
of the
has
most
appeared.
anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight manhwa panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Sung JINWOO. So
I'm gonna keep it real. Anybody who watches Solo Leveling, it will be hard for you to name any other character in that anime other than Sung JINWOO. Yes, is he my second favorite character of all time in all of anime history? Yes. But he ore farmed. Every episode he ore farmed. He ore farms, bro. And it's like, you don't even really know. Like, you know what's happening in the story, but are you really focused on what's happening in the story? Or are you focused on how he got to ore farm in this next fight? Okay then.
prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So, without further ado, the JINWOO trials.
Yo, first time chatter, D1 the gamer. Yo. Round table or bus? Huh?
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. JINWOO here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank.
D1 the gamer, W followers.
Highest rank niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers.
How was your day,
basically any
D1
other
the gamer?
high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't.
My fault, I don't know if you hear me. How was your day, D1 the gamer? Right now, we're just watching some CjDaChamp.
Touch grass and
Not CjDaChamp, CjDaChamp.
showers.
Ugh, Dexter
Clear example,
nasty
look at
booty
fine
up.
shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of.
He smell like fuck booty boo boo 1, boo boo 2, boo boo 3 smelling that. I don't know what just came out of my mouth.
All these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
From A rank to B, C, D, and E. And JINWOO was a fucking E.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
This nigga was trash. He sucked! Hot ass, buns. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So
Yeah, he was trash. I'm doing good. You say you'll subscribe to me while I get subscribed button. I appreciate that, man.
that's how you know he really was trash.
He really
and
was.
to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there.
Exactly.
There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck.
Well, unless you get a reevaluation, like you just awaken again.
So this man
That's the only way.
was hard stuck bronze 3, and he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, JINWOO's here? Ah, shit, this gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This is his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit #1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know if her name. She out here
I'm saying you don't know nobody's name in this anime. You literally never know anybody's name in this anime, bro. It's just, you only know JINWOO and that's it. Who else? His sister's name and his friend's name literally sound the same. Jinha, Jinho. What are we talking about?
Having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's.
If I saw Sun JinWoo as an E-rank coming up in that mud, I would be like, huh, wow. What? Like, people probably bully him all the time. I saw Sun JinWoo coming up in there, I would be like, oh yeah. You make me feel way better about my life. Like looking at Sun JinWoo, he would probably make me feel better about my life.
She looking at this every time like, JinWoo, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to
I just gotta make sure y'all see.
Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speed run how
Wait, what is that?
fucking milk. Backstory.
Oh, is that Kuba? Kuba, body backstory tough. That's a tough backstory.
So tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone.
By the way, I'm gonna be your biggest follower. I also have your YT.
Split in half
Thank you.
Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal. And JinWoo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for JinWoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system. And JinWoo gets a second chance at life as a player.
Right.
And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash ass nigga anymore. He
can finally level up. But the downside is they make him do missions. That was me. If I was if I could level up anytime, I just gotta hit a little mission or two, I'd be in the bed chilling. No, there's no chilling for Sun JinWoo. He has to keep getting to the bag, getting to the grind. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but he don't even get to rest like that.
Turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek
he ain't go bald.
Like days.
How many miles is 10 kilometers, yo? .2 miles. God damn.
Now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This
10 kilometers.
Since you're already playing games anyway, why not earn some free rewards while you're at it? All you need to do is download Buff.
Man, JinWoo caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about actual human bodies. He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum-ass six-stack. These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got JinWoo and this trust fund bum ass, I got all this gear for nothing, Nepo baby Jinho. Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass.
I'm
like,
saying,
this nigga sucks.
At least
some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's.
To be honest, y'all, I would rather just be trash. Like, I would rather just be a trash ass dude, to be honest, y'all. Like, just let me be trash and not have any drip. You gonna have drip, you gonna have all the money, have all the equipment, have S-rank materials, and still be garbage. And you flaunting it off too. I just want to be trash, y'all. Put me in a homeless fit. Don't put me in nothing good. Cause I'm gonna be trash either way, and people gonna look down on you even more. Damn, I'm stuttering hard than a bit. People gonna look down on you even more if you try to flex everything that you got, but you still trash. Make it make sense, bro.
Money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when Jinwoo met up with this six stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dong-suk, and he explained to Jinwoo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dong-suk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, Jinwoo picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E-rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off,
was bad sketchy, bro.
Consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Not a single healer in sight. And bro,
they not trying to heal you.
We do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon.
I'm saying.
When Jinwoo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And
he got an egghead. And his hairline messed up.
No Hills, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming six-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look at the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this six stack is a bunch of con men crooks because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. What? But oh, how little did they know that the E-rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of Doom. Jinwoo cooked this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. And old trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team? He just cooked the boss by
He's
himself.
Supposed to be an E-rank.
So flabbergasted, he picked up the bags. And said, hey bro, let me carry your shit. That's right. You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah,
the glaze when they find out he's strong
became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming six stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinho killed it because he has all this expensive gear. Right. So bro told him, kill Jinwoo and we'll let you live. But Jinho was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around, kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, Jinwoo gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man, kill these niggas. All 6 of them, boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting Jinwoo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like
what? His boy about deep his head.
Finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to Jinwoo and was like, let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum ass E-rank, bronze 3. What the fuck you gonna do us, huh? With no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas is shocked. They like, nani? How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E-rank. This is a Smurf of Doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with the swing, misses, knife to the gut. And he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
All right, I'm back.
Now next time, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So Jinwoo easily kills his bum ass. And then look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step. And takes a knife to the
look at his eyes.
Kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just like that, this man that caused 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Cause he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking Smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So Woo tries to attack him, but Woo speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in elo hell. Boom! Face plants this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga. Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me.
Low tier God was just wilding, bro.
This man just wiped the whole team. Dropped
Teabag.
off 6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Woo called oh no. Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Taeshik Kong. And
he's an assassin.
Child shield.
I don't care about your child, bro.
Battery that has 3 different safety features.
I don't care about her. I don't care about her
I
child.
subscribe to whatever I choose. I subscribe to Milchek's moves.
I subscribe anytime I see this guy. I mean,
I subscribe to all the channels I love in one app.
yes!
they can go, wow.
I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened? JINWOO was on a raid with his old crew,
Bro,
with
I
old
don't care
nigga and
about
fine shit. And during this raid,
bro,
they had
child.
some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners, and the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it.
They did
However,
deserve it.
what was not deserved is
What's
what happened
coming
to these
after.
2. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right.
They saw old boy
He
boom these
bloodlusted.
niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when JINWOO and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until JINWOO stopped him at the last second. And
She
just look at
already
this
got
crackhead
PTSD.
talking like,
She go-
yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I dive your back line and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God,
Whoa.
this is JINWOO's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told JINWOO, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B rank hunter, and Unk was a C rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has 1 arm. And before one of y'all say, well, usually characters with 1 arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with 1 arm.
He do got the Shanks haircut, though.
Why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga?
I thought old people had hands, though.
So you could download him to beat him later like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her life like, oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off, blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, JINWOO finally decided to save this man. But I don't care, too little too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the JINWOO special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you can pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Taeshik Kong wasn't an idiot like the 6-tag. This man knew off the rip, he rank my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for JINWOO was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger
Smurf?
build.
Like,
so at the end of the day,
wait.
this is an ego off. The person who wins this
forgot what
fight
that means.
is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal.
I forgot
Equal
what Smurf
speed,
means.
equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when JINWOO got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So JINWOO blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye.
Nowadays, he
And that nigga
doesn't have to
was
whoop
stunned.
him
He
like
was
that.
like, holy shit. Was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But K-Shik ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that Jinwoo just took. And that man K-Shik was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healing. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him, born again! Like, bro, just look at his face, man. He knew it was over. Bro can heal himself. He has a spare healer in his back line. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had level 1 shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo aura farming over his body. I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker aura farming over my dead body. But with that being said, JIDACHAMP became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom, the JINWOO trials.
Why he saying all this thing like that? Kill count, kill count +7, animal abuse +1. Jinwoo charge, serial aura farming. False ranking.
Yeah, all right.
I don't even know what this game is, yo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit B, scrapping with a Souls boss. Now, this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy-ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus.
Yeah, because he abused that spider, bro. He killed that spider.
And lived to tell the tale.
That
is insane.
Spider.
But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga. It low-key made him rethink this hunting shit. And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Egress the Blood Red. Looked like he just jumped out of Dark Souls 3.
He looked like he jumped out of Elden Ring.
Bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Egress looked at bro.
He started gulping when you got such Jinwoo gulping. That's
I'm God, bitch boy. So Egress speed blitzes Jinwoo, and just from the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room. And 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Egress had Ultra Instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it didn't do damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Egress, being a gentleman, decided, oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands then. Bro was already winning the fight,
he was
but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him.
Throwing
this man
hands.
is a demon. And Egress wasted no time.
Throwing hands
stood
is
there
not okay.
Orphan for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap
my.
of a finger,
Bounced
this
him
man
up off the ground.
Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down to hit this boy with the this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jinwoo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Egress had perfect defense. But while Jinwoo was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ends up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Egress. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started.
He didn't even get all his health knocked down. Oh my.
Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut. then to the back while making him flip mid-punch. Then another two-piece combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer.
Sledgehammer.
Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Eagles was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again. And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like,
"Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch."
So Egress uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo.
He done summoned that bud like he Kratos
to catch the sword. Then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, "Nah, I'm not done yet." He starts shoving that motherfucker in there.
Look at Ingra's health bar going down, yo.
Started tweaking so hard.
The animation is crazy.
Shoved it in his throat again. Pause. But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jinwoo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss.
That's an Elder Ring.
Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga beat a Souls boss IRL and on the first try too. Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try.
Yeah, that is true.
Bro proved that he was Himothy. Just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal.
He already sweated.
JINWOO trials. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping.
And they got the nerve to play the Mario music in the back of this.
A Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial. And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So, will Jinwoo make the round table?
This
will
is
stat line
only
get
one
even
video?
more ridiculous? Spoiler. Yes.
To be continued, bro. Man, that wrap it up for the stream, y'all. This was a pretty good stream. This was great. I'm not even gonna hold you. This was great. I like this one. We did a whole lot of reactions this stream. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to 670. I'm trying to get to 670.
Classic, you crazy.